Hello everyone, I actually sound very tired. I'm tired of Nnpc and their lies, their false promises, and the fact that they take Nigerians so much for granted. If you're talking about 419 in Nigeria, Nnpc comes top. How EFCC and ICPC have not gone after this organization to investigate every one of them and make them face the wrath of the law is surprising to me. These are people that will constantly tell you differently all the time. There's no administration that has come into that have started in Nigeria that Nnpcl has not told you that, oh, in no time, all the refineries will be working at full capacities. And these refineries never work at full capacity. Billions and billions of naira is spent on them. They don't refine anything. We are losing so much. They acquire losses. Why do we still have these refineries? For crying out loud, can't we pack all of these refineries, pack them, and even dash the people that are working there? In that way, we know that we will no longer pay their salaries. We no longer have to be paying maintenance or whatever. We'll not be hearing stories about how they will still come to full capacity. In fact, Nigerian government should even dash them the crude oil that they can use and do something as part of the giving them the refinery and let every one of them go. Let's come back. Parallel Factor is reporting Nnpcl, because that's what it is called now. It's a limited company, I think it's called now, under Nnpcl, continues false promises as Port Harcourt refinery missing 7th deadline to restart operations. 7th. And the people that are there, they still have their jobs. Before I even go to this article, the thing I always say to the people is that, what is the incentive for people who are at Nnpc, for the Nnpc, for the refineries to work? There's no incentive. Right now, they are not working. The people at the refinery, right? They are not working and they are collecting their full salary. And you want them to come and be working and still be collecting only their full salary. It's not as if they're going to pay them additional money or add something for them or give them something. No bonus, nothing. So it's not in their interest for refineries to work now. And then we've seen the cabal, like Nnpcl said, that the cabal in the oil industry, is in the crude oil industry, is much more than the one in drugs. Because there are people who do not want petrol to be refined in Nigeria. They constantly want for that import to be coming in. As long as they are doing their importation, then they are collecting their subsidy. They can bring in any kind of substandard product. They'll sell it to us and even collect subsidy. Like we saw when they did that whole subsidy trial some years ago, where they found out that the subsidy scam that was going on, some of them don't even bring anything, but they will collect subsidy on top. Yes. So they come and say that, oh, they brought so 1 million barrel of oil, chemical, liters or whatever. It's all a lie. There's nothing. And then they will collect all their money. These are the things that have worked on not allowing refinery to work, to the extent that Nnpcl himself has had to, he's still fighting, man. The fight is not still over. He's still fighting with those people who are insisting that, oh, they won't buy from him, they will give one story or the other, almost as if the government itself is the one that is fighting, such a massive investment that was done in Nigeria that will help, no matter what, it will help bring this product. We can then decide that, oh, okay, let's be selling this product in naira. Government doesn't have to be using its dollars that he earned to be bringing refined petrol anymore. Because the biggest place that we lose our forex is through petrol that is bought. We sell crude oil, petrol, then we will now go again and go and buy refined product back. So the dollars keep going. So if you have it and go take here, then you don't need to do that. Let Nnpc even remove his hand from buying anything. Let them go take sell directly to distributors or whatever they want to do, and let people go and sell it. That even if it's expensive, yeah, we will know that there is no subsidy being paid on it, rather than the one that we have, the petrol that is still expensive and subsidy, is still being paid on it. But anyway, let me come back to this 7th deadline that Nnpcl has missed. The Port Harcourt Refining Company, a refinery under the management of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited in Rivers State, has again failed to commence operations after about 7 postponements. And with all of this postponement, I can tell you, nobody is paying for it, nobody is being punished, nobody is being sacked. Ordinarily, the head what did they even call it? Is it managing director? What do they call the Nnpcl? Should not have a job. He should have been sacked by now. But hey, it is in Nigeria where the more you do anyhow, the more they keep you there. Recall that Nnpcl promised that the Port Harcourt refinery would commence operations for 6 times. The refinery has been touted to begin operations by the Nnpcl on 7 occasions, all of whom have not been fulfilled as of the time of this report, the report of parallel facts. In July, the Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nnpcl, okay, so that's what they call him, Group CEO, he should be sacked. He shouldn't have a job. Somebody is messing up everything. What am I even talking? Even the Minister of Petroleum, shouldn't he be sacked? He's not even supposed to be there. Now, the so-called Minister of Petroleum rigged his way into office, made himself president, made himself Minister of Petroleum, and all sorts of nonsense is going on in that sector. In July, the Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nnpcl, Nnpcl, stated categorically that the refinery will come into operation in early August. Kyari promised that the refineries will be functional before end of former President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in May 2023. It's almost 2 years now. The most recent date was promised by Chief Financial Officer of the Nnpcl, Umar Ajia, who said the Port Harcourt refinery would commence operations in September 2024. Well, we are now in October and we've not seen anything. In a recent reply to an inquiry by legal luminary Femi Falana, it was noted that the contractor overseeing the rehabilitation of the Port Harcourt refinery said it will provide details on the project's completion by or before October 2nd. However, as of Wednesday, 2nd October, which is today. Anyway, let's still give room because it's still Wednesday, October, and we still have up to midnight for it to no longer be October. So maybe they are still going to give this detail that they have not given. But parallel say, however, as of Wednesday, 2nd October, there hasn't been any news on completion of the said Port Harcourt refinery. So maybe we'll wait and see. But I think one of the things that we keep allowing in this country is impunity. We see this impunity, we see this gross mismanagement, and people don't really realize that this is their money. But they would rather go and meet their fellow citizens and be carrying their wahala and putting it on the head of their fellow citizens in terms of, oh, my mother is sick, my this is that, my that is that. All the time, you want to put your problem on your fellow citizens and also bring them down so that they will come down to the level that you are at. But you will leave those who are in charge of your commonwealth, who are wasting your money, doing everything with it without holding them, accountable. There are a lot of things that need to change in Nigeria, and this whole issue where people are comfortable carrying their problems to their fellow citizens rather than to those people who are in charge of government, it needs to stop. It's also a major problem that we have. But anyway, for the 7th time, Nnpcl has failed again. Let's see how many more times it will fail before it gets it right. That is, if it ever gets it right. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.